Kyetu Catalyst, a spark to ignite change.
Welcome back to the Kyetu Catalyst. Today I want to explore a fascinating aspect of our personal development, how the catchphrases we hear and internalize, particularly from our coaches and mentors, shape our identity. As a parent, I've observed firsthand the powerful impact of words on identity. My daughters are dancers, and recently, while preparing for their upcoming recitals, I overheard their dance instructor reprimand a girl who was lying on the floor. She said sternly, "Ballerinas don't lie on the floor unless they're dying." At first, it struck me as harsh, but then I realized this phrase encapsulates the identity of a ballerina: upright, poised, and in control of her form and body. The idea was further reinforced when I recalled an incident at my eldest daughter's swim practice. She's a competitive swimmer, and one day a boy in her lane, having finished his laps, sat on the edge of the pool. The coach bellowed, "Boy, get back in the pool. There's no sitting and swimming. This isn't baseball." It made me chuckle. What a competitive little jab at baseball. But it underscored a serious point about the discipline and dedication expected of swimmers. These examples illustrate how certain catchphrases and directives form part of the identity traits associated with specific activities. A ballerina is graceful and always in control. A swimmer is persistent and always in motion. These catchphrases don't just reflect the physical aspects of these activities, they embed deep into the psyche, shaping our behavior and self-perception. When children repeatedly hear such messages, they begin to internalize them, forming an identity aligned with those traits. This doesn't just apply to athletics, but to all areas of life. Imagine the long-term impact. A child who is constantly reminded to be disciplined, poised, or persistent will likely carry these traits into adulthood, influencing their approach to challenges and their sense of self. Research supports the idea that the words and phrases used by coaches significantly influence the development of an athlete's identity. According to a systematic review on athletic identity, the formation and maintenance of this identity are pivotal in shaping how athletes see themselves and their behavior both within and outside the sport. This identity work process helps athletes continuously develop and maintain a coherent sense of self. And this is sourced from NDPI and Springer. Moreover, coaches who emphasize character development and create a positive, supportive environment can profoundly affect youth development. Such environments help athletes build essential life skills and reinforce positive self-narratives, which are critical for the overall development. And this is sourced from Psychology Today. So let's go ahead and do a journal exercise now. If everyone can just grab their journals, and we'll reflect upon a few questions. What catchphrases or pieces of advice do you remember from your childhood? How have these influenced your sense of identity and behavior? What new catchphrases can you adopt to reinforce positive traits in yourself? The words we hear and repeat shape who we become. Choose your words wisely, whether speaking to yourself or others. Cultivate an identity rooted in positive, empowering beliefs. Thank you for joining us on today's Kyetu Catalyst. Please share our podcast with family, friends, and in your social networks. You just might be someone else's spark to ignite change.
Kyetu, who do you think you are?